And we're back. Welcome to the Daily Reset for Success show with me, Marion LaSalle, and my co host, Lady Lou.
Me. Hi. We're so glad you're here. This is our joy to do our program every day. I don't know about Marion, but it brings out the fun in me. It brings up my energy vibrations and my frequencies. And I've gotten so I love to be here every day. How about you, Marion?
From the very first second we decided to do this, I knew that it was the right thing to do. The right thing for me and the right thing for you, and the right thing for all of you that are watching or listening on the podcast. Our audience is wide and varied. They they go as young as my grandson, and they go all the way up to, I know somebody who's in their 80s who's listening and watching us. So there's a lot of topics that we can cover, and we want to hear from you. If you have something that you want to share, or you want us to investigate or talk about, or you want to be on our show, we would love to have you, wouldn't we, Lady Lou?
Oh, we would love that. Our screen will hold 6 people. So three would be perfect.
It really would. Do you like my new haircut?
I do. You look so spiffy.
Well, they left a lot of bulk on the sides and in the back, and when I'd wake up in the morning, it'd be like, oh no.
I
Even
know.
though I just had it cut a couple weeks ago, I went back in and I said, "Can you do something here?" So it's no shorter; it's just feathered and more stylish. Let's put it that way.
Good. Well, I've got a hair trip coming up myself. I'm way overdue. Every time I go in, my hairdresser says, "You haven't been here for a while." I know. I don't know what it is about me going to the get a haircut. I just don't like it. So I let it grow out, and then Marion fusses at me. It's time to get a haircut. I know.
You're not telling me anything I hadn't already known.
That's right. I got it scheduled for next week.
Okay, good, good. It does. It makes us feel better. It's like like a lawn mower. It's like a fresh start for, it grows back, but it's fresh and cool when it happens. That's for sure.
Only if they do it right.
Well, this is true.
That's my challenge too many times. But I found a wonderful little lady from the Philippines, and she's been cutting my hair now for about 5 or 6 years. So I think I finally found somebody who knows how to cut my hair. I got weird hair.
I had a really great lady. Then she got married and they moved away. And so she was like, "Bye, see ya, I'm out of here." I'm like,
That
"Hello, what about me?"
I just found you.
Well, I'd been to her for years. And so I got used to her. She got used to me. I didn't need to tell her anything. She just did her thing, and it was always perfect. And now I'm like bouncing around all these different places, and I can't find anybody that's.
I know. I know. It's okay. If I show up next week with a haircut that looks like this, you just know I didn't find the right person.
You didn't find your old lady, huh?
Find my old friend. Yeah. Well, we've got some fun things to talk about today, but Marion has our daily word and our whatever you call them for the week. The what are they, Marion?
National Day.
National.
National Day.
Yeah, I love these parts. So I'll let you take it away, Marion.
Okay, well we have somebody in the audience who's saying something, so let's check in there first before we move on.
Let's do.
And yeah, okay. Remember, if you're in Facebook, we cannot see who you are unless you agree. So if you haven't agreed, oh my goodness, it's Mr. Steve Baker.
Hi, Steve. We're so glad you're here. Thank you.
Hmm? Yes, you have to give StreamYard permission, and don't worry about it, Steve. I know who you are.
You're there. That's all that counts. Thank you. Thank you.
So Steve is telling me he's having a great hair day, but he always has a great hair day.
Oh, men are so lucky.
Hmm.
Well, tell him who Steve is.
Steve Baker is a Medicare what do we call it? We're not calling it a specialist anymore. What do we call it, Steve? A Medicare provider? No, there's a word for it. Well, anyway, he can help people who are approaching 65 who really want to learn more about what their options are for Medicare. And he's starting his own show next week on Tuesday at 8 o'clock at Central Time. So
And
you can see it at Baker Seniors on YouTube and on Facebook
morning or evening?
at 8 o'clock a.m. Central Time.
Morning.
Mhm.
Great.
Yep, yep. So I like Steve's perspective because he's been on Medicare for many years. His wife's been on Medicare for many years, and they both had some health challenges and they tested out the Medicare system. So he can tell you all about the different things that are coming up with the new changes in 2020 or the things that are important to people your age, whatever that might be. I'm already starting to think about it. I'm 61, so I have about 5 years to go or 4 years to go, 3.5. Oh no, it's coming up, Steve, help me. But I want to know more about it. I want to know more about what my options are, because if you choose the wrong option and then, you end up spending a lot of money that you didn't have to.
And as I understand it, you're locked in for a year or until the December rolls around, then you can change. But if you don't have it yet, you can enroll at any time.
That's a great question that I can ask him on his show. If you make a wrong choice, can you get out of it, and how long does it take, and that type of thing. So anyway, this is Daily Reset for Success. We're here every day at various times, and we do that because we don't want this to become a burden to us. So if we had to be here at a certain time on a daily show, it might become stressful if we had to do it at a certain time. So Lady Lou and I decided, hey, let's just do it when we want to do it. So, but we try very hard to set it up ahead of time so you know when we're going. So keep an eye on us. And the way Lady Lou explains it is you got to hit those notifications. Tell them how to do that, Lady Lou.
I don't know. It's up there at the top of the Facebook bar. It'll say following, and then it has notifications, see first, and all that. That's all I know. But as far as I remember, it said something about notifying you. I don't remember. I'm not very technical. But on YouTube, I know this one. If you go to YouTube to watch us each day, then there's a big red subscribe button. You just whack that button, and then there's a little bell next to it, and you ring that bell, and that notifies you every day when our show is going to be. So that's my choice, is to go to YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is great, even though Facebook is fine too.
You bet.
They're listening, don't say anything bad about Facebook.
Oh, no. Facebook's good to us and we're good to them. But the fact is, sometimes you don't always get the notifications. But with YouTube, then you're going to get them. But we just love showing up. That's our best part.
All right, so on to the Daily Word. Now, we do talk about the Daily Word. It's made by Unity. Unity is an organization that you can sign up for, and you can get copies sent to you, or you can go to your local store and get a copy. It comes in a book like this, or you can see it online, Daily Word. So today's word is creativity. What's that?
I love that word.
Creativity. I am inspired by the Spirit. Divine creative ideas are only a thought away. To know the mind of God as my own, I must open up and lift up my own mind and find my connection there. I build a bridge between this outer world of form and the inner world of spirit with a single thought of willingness. Oh, I love that. I quietly affirm that I am willing and allow divine ideas to flow through me through this expanded awareness. As I feel and know my growing receptivity, you have to be receptive, right? I become the channel through which I receive creative inspiration. This inspiration fills my consciousness and I magnetize to myself all the spiritual qualities of creative imagination and genius. Original, bold ideas come forth with ease. I love that. As I welcome the flowing energy of imagination within me.
Beautiful.
I'm a very creative person when I really want to be. I can sit down and just get so creative. Digital art is one of my favorites, but my imagination can go wild. And our friend Steve, who is in the audience today, did remind me of that. You know, some people might not know what we do for a living. Well, I'm blessed in that I get to create for a living. So I create images, I create podcasts, I create masterminds, I create classes and workshops and all the different things that I feel are necessary for business owners, entrepreneurs and business owners. They need a voice sometimes. They don't understand digital marketing. And so that's one of the things that I feel like I'm really good at is helping people get online, helping people show up the way they want to be seen. So how about you, Lady Lou? What are you doing to create an income for yourself?
Well, with your help, I'm learning how to create products that will generate an income. In fact, Marion and I think today are going to create a journal that our watchers can use for our next series of classes that we're going to do here online on increasing our prosperity. And it'll just have our logo on it. It won't be anything fancy, but it'll be a journal that you can keep.
Oh, it will be fancy. Oh,
Is that going to be fancy? Okay.
no.
But
You gotta get creative, Lady Lou.
I know I'm not in that instance in the digital way, but I do create a lot of things because my middle name is Make Stuff Up, MSU. Anyway, we're excited about our journal coming up, and we're going to have mugs and hats and shirts and all kinds of fun things that you might choose to purchase from us because it's a lot of fun when you can join us with our show because Daily Reset for Success is your show. And we want to help you reset your life just as we are constantly resetting our life. Marion and I never quit. We're always creating new things that help us get along, help us to live better, help us to be wiser. And I know you want all those things for yourself. So having a product or something like that that you can tangibly hold with our logo on it, the Daily Reset for Success, we feel like you'll want to join in with us and share it with your friends. Please share our show with your friends. Just tell them where to find us on YouTube and Facebook, because under Natural Curiosity, how simple is that? Just put that in the search bar. So we hope to see all of your friends here one day real soon too, Marion. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The more people that we have, the better it is for us. So we've got a couple people in the audience that are saying some cool stuff. Like Karen, she says it's raining, and I know I heard the thunder, and I'm okay with that. It's kind of spitting and sputtering, and it's not really hard rain, so nobody's worried about flooding. It's real nice, real nice.
It's just cloudy here. That's why I keep my lamp on. It cheers me up.
Yeah.
Do you have something that cheers you up, Marion?
Oh, always. I have my sign behind me, Stay Curious. I have made my office in the theme of water because I am a Pisces and water seems to really attract me. So I have the colors of sea foam, the seal, not seals, but I have pictures of boats in the water and a really pretty rug that's all the sea colors.
I might need to give this guy to you. He's a big guy. I found him at Hobby Lobby on sale. Almost everything in the store is on sale in January. So I had to buy the flamingo. I can't get him in the picture. And I got a parrot and I got some more signs to put in the background. And I've got one for Mary, and she doesn't know what it is yet. And I call it a St. Swithin's Day gift. I don't know if you've ever heard of Saint Swithin. My husband, years ago, I thought he made it up. I actually did. We didn't have the internet back when he was alive, so I couldn't look it up. But when I looked it up, there really was a Saint Swithins. He was in England, and he was an Anglo-Saxon bishop, and he died in 826 AD. So, I mean, way, way back there. But a Saint Swithin's Day, according to my husband, was a gift that's just given out of pure love and for no real reason. It's just a fun thing that pops up. Hey, that looks like Marion. I'm going to get that for Marion as a St. Swithin's Day gift. Poor Marion was, huh? What's a she wasn't real sure what I meant, but it's a St. Swithin's Day gift. So she'll show it to you maybe tomorrow. Because are we going to do our show live tomorrow from my?
Yes. I'm actually going to Conroe tomorrow to hang out with Lady Lou. And so we'll do the show there. But here's the cool thing. I'm going to an open house tomorrow with my realtor sent me this really cool house. It is gorgeous. And it has a mother-in-law, a separate building mother-in-law. So I am really excited about it. It's in my price range, and I'm just really excited about it. So I'll let you know what's going on there. It really doesn't matter. That's another thing I love about digital marketing. You can be anywhere. Literally, if you create products or you have a service that you can perform online, you could be anywhere where internet is. And that's pretty much everywhere now. Maybe a little slower out in the country, but even in a motorhome, they are finding ways to get good high-speed internet with boosters and all different types of gadgets and gadgets. So I would be happy to talk with you about that if that's something that you would like to pursue.
Pursue.
Yeah. Okay, so Karen's in the audience, and she says, oh, this is that song, because we were talking about imagination and creativity. Just my imagination once again. I bet you wish I could sing, right? Me too.
I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
Me too. And then Lauren Vines, she's in the Mesquite area. She's got creative imagination exponentially unlimited. So that means
Unlimited.
that is big. I love that, Lauren.
Word, yes. Thank you, Lauren.
Yes, give us more. Give us more. We want more.
Oh, goodness, yes. Lauren is a very special, dear person for me. She and I had a wonderful conversation this morning, and we had to end it because of the show coming on, but we're going to continue Sunday evening with our conversation. She is very creative, and she's come up with a new title for herself. I won't spoil it for you, but we'll have her on our show one day soon.
Good. I love Lauren, and you will too.
Yes.
She's a special lady. She's
Yeah.
got a heart of gold.
She does.
Yes, she does.
Good.
Well, okay, so we were discussing some of the topics that we think that you might be interested in, and some of them kind of seem gloomy. But what I was talking to Lady Lou about is, that's real life. We all have our ups and our downs, and we have challenges that surprise us sometimes. Surprise, you got into a car wreck. Surprise, your mother, is sick. Surprise, you stumble and stubbed your toe and now it hurts really bad or worse. But what we can do is to take those topics that may be, kind of a downer, because I kind of made fun of them, but let's face it, there's Alzheimer's and cancer and car wrecks and death. And so instead of staying in that, this show will be a way to see it from a different perspective. I believe that's one of the gifts that I was given by God when I was born. He gave me certain gifts, and that's one of them.
Yes.
One of them is to show you that you can see it from a different perspective. Because let's face it, if something really bad happened to you today, how do you think you'd feel about it today? It's pretty raw, right? It's hard. Well, how about a week from now? Would you feel maybe just a little bit better about it? How about a month? How about a year? How about 5 years from now? Will you even remember that this happened? Maybe, maybe not, right?
Mhm.
So we got to see it from a different perspective in order to feel better. So
And
that's why we're here. We're going to talk about those things that are, but we're going to also help you see it from a different perspective.
and reset your thinking, your life, whatever might need to be reset.
Mm-hmm.
That's our job.
And for those of you who didn't hear, a couple of days ago, Lady Lou made an announcement about a new segment that we're going to have on Mondays. Tell them about it, Lady Lou.
Oh, good. Yes. Monday, we have our show already scheduled for 12 noon Central Time. The first 15 minutes will just be our regular chit chat and the daily word and the national day of. And then, about 15 minutes after 12, we will begin our new series on prosperity. And as you know, prosperity and abundance means many things to many people and not always just money. But we are going to deal with money because it's something we need in this world to get along. We've all got bills. We have to have insurance. We have to have this, that, and the other, and groceries. So we're going to work with money, the green stuff that we love so much. And the love of money is, you've heard the old saying that, how's it go, Marion? The love of money is, what is
The love of money is the root of all evil.
all evil? But money is not evil. That's what we want you to know. And I think you already do, but somewhere in your subconscious, as a kid, probably, you were told that money doesn't go on trees. Money is why the rich people are so mean. If you heard that, I heard that one. Well, I didn't know any rich people. I didn't know if they were mean. And most of them aren't. They're just rich. And we don't ever get to know them. But money is something that will empower us. It will give us a way to not worry about the overhead, the bills, the house payment, whatever. And then that frees us up to be more creative, to reset our lives so that we can help others. See there? It all dovetails so that we can use that money for others. Because I don't know if anybody really, really, really knows this, but we came into this world to serve others. We are the servant. And most people think, I'm not a servant. I'm not going to serve food or do whatever, in a restaurant. I'm not a servant. No, it's not that kind of servant. It's giving back to others. That's how we serve others. And that's why we're here. We're serving you with joy and happiness and are thrilled to be here and to be able to do this, aren't we, Marion?
And we're serving ourselves as well. We're not saying that we're only doing it for you. Ha ha. Hey, so today is the National Day on National Day calendar. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 national days today. Are you ready? National Peking Duck Day.
Do what? Say
National Peking Duck Day.
Peking duck. Okay, good stuff.
I bet you a Chinese restaurant came up with that one.
Go eat Peking duck.
I know it's a meal, but somebody in the audience is telling me it's a meal. I said, I know it's a meal, but somebody had to make it a national day. Like you literally have to have an organization and submit whatever national day it is that you're trying to put in there. Yes, that is true. National Thesaurus Day. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We all have to look up what things mean, and we need a thesaurus to try to figure everything out. National Winnie the Pooh Day. Okay, this one hits home. National Michigan Day. I was born in Michigan.
Oh.
It's cold there right now. My daughter was telling me, "Oh, Mom," I was like, I know. This about this time of year, it's like you're over it, the ice and the snow and the bitter cold and the wind. And oh,
That's why,
now you know why I live in Texas.
smart lady.
The last one is the National Use Your Gift Card Day. Did you know that over $1 billion a year is unused in gift cards? So people buy them for people. People put them in a drawer, in a purse or something, forget all about it, and they don't get used. So if you own a business, you might want to consider selling gift cards because they might not ever be used. That's free money for them.
I want everybody to think about this for a minute. When was the last time you received something in the mail? In particular, a card from a friend or even a business. And remember the feeling of it. I mean, it is so fun to get a card or even a gift in the mail. I know mail has gone out of style somewhat, but it's still such a thrill to get something in the mail. I lived 50 miles when I lived in Houston. I was 50 miles from my mother. I would send her things in the mail when I couldn't get up there to see her. And it was thrilling. She loved getting things in the mail, even if it was just a card or a little teeny gift that you can pack up and send. I know you got to go to the post office to do it, but it's such a thrill for the person receiving that little gift. Consider sending someone you know a card because you don't have to worry about that. Stick a stamp on it and it's gone, but with a sweet note in it, or maybe print out a beautiful picture from the internet and fold it up and put it in the card. Just something to brighten someone's day, and it'll come back to you.
Very good. Thank you for that suggestion. I think I did that not too long ago.
You sent one to me. Yes, I think I didn't. I thank you for it. I think I thank you.
Yes, you did.
So special because
Mhm.
you don't get things in the mail but bills, and that's boring. But find one with a bright colored envelope. I love to do that. So give that a shot. It's just a tip, but it will brighten someone's day, even yours, because you did it.
It made me feel good to write it out, put a stamp on it, wish it well as it went into the United States Postal Service.
You know what I have been known to do? Put red lipstick on, really lots of red lipstick, and then turn the envelope over to the back where it's sealed. I kiss the back and leave the lip print on the envelope. See how that works for you if you're a lady. Because people are going to look at those lips. I won a prize one time at Whole Foods. You know, they had the little slips that you signed up and drop it in the little box, and then there was a drawing. And I had red lipstick on them. I kissed that little thing and dropped it in the box. Guess who won that day? I did.
You did. That's awesome. It stood out. Well, today when I went to go get my hair cut, I went to a local place right here in the Meyerland area. And when I was talking to the lady, I was telling her, I said, you know what? I'm on camera every day and doing a daily show. And I said, I can't stand how my hair is just like flipping out and it's unmanageable. You got to do something. You got to do something for me. She goes, oh, really? What show? So I was telling her about it. She goes, oh my God, I would love to be a guest on your show. She said, I could bring a lot of diversity to your audience. She is a school teacher, adjunct school teacher, and she hasn't had a raise in 3 years. And all these different things are going on in her life. I didn't ask her age, but I'm going to assume 28 to 30. And so her perspective is that millennial that we were laughing at the other day. And so I was telling her about what you were doing, and I said, okay, boomer, talking about you. And she started laughing. She just thought that was the funniest thing. So I think, and yet she's a young Black woman. And I said, oh my goodness, what a great opportunity for us to see things from a different perspective, just like we talked about. So her challenges are a little different than, say, someone our age who, we've already gone through all that. It's a different world now.
Yes.
So if you know somebody that would be fantastic as a guest on our show, please let them know about us, and then have them, us, just send a little note and tell us that you have a special guest for us. We'd love to have it.
Yes.
We want to be able to talk about anything here and how we can reset every single day.
Yeah, and do us a favor. I just dawned on me, because if you send us a note on Facebook in the messenger, we have to be friends for us to see it. Marion knows that those messages go through and get hidden, and I don't know where to go to find them. So friend us on Facebook, both of us, and the Natural Curiosity Facebook page. Make sure you join. Is it a join on that?
It's a group. It's a group, but the easiest way is to go over to YouTube. We can see all the comments there. Facebook has had a lot of challenges with security, and they've had to put a lot of rules and regulations in. And so it's true. If you're not a friend with us, and it doesn't seem like a fit to be a friend with one of us, go over to the YouTube channel and let us know what you think. You can also reach both of us on Patreon. It's very easy. You go to patreon.com, and for Lady Lou, you're going to go to The Baby Boomer Babe, and for me, you would go to Natural Curiosity.
Put a forward in there.
I will put that up here on the screen. So Lady Lou is patreon.com/The Baby Boomer Babe, and mine is Natural Curiosity. Patreon.com/Natural Curiosity.
Join our community. Talk to us. We would love to have you talk to us through the comments, through Patreon, through the Facebook or YouTube, rather, the comments over there, and anywhere you want to talk to us. We're going to watch it and see it. So we love you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We've used our time already, haven't we?
Yep, it's Saturday, the 18th of January. Tomorrow we'll be live at Lady Lou's house at Green Acres. And we look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, talking with you, not at you, but with you. And so be good and create a great life for yourself today.
Yes, we love you. Bye.